Well. How did you land yourself in here? Welcome everybody to the 4.1 AS Weekly. I'm your host, Coach of Creations. We don't have any convict casters in the building, but we are still going, of course, to have a nice, fun little silent stream. We want to check out what everybody's working, cooking today in the production zone, I should say. But anyway, before we get on to that, it's going to be your standard 5 rounds of Swiss, and something I want to make sure we highlight is, of course, our schedule for this month. Let's swap over right here. So this week's tournaments are finished. This is going to be the last one of the week. It is, of course, Asia. And next week, you can find yourself on Europe on October 6th, 8 p.m. CST. Asia on October 7th, 4 p.m. JST. And America, October 8th, 4 p.m. EDT. So if you missed out this week, you can find yourself this time on the second week. Otherwise, that's honestly all I have to say. I'm very excited to see what we got here. And otherwise, that's kind of it for me. I'm gonna let the real Duke take over the area, because it's my shift is over for watching these convicts. Anyway, gotta leave Magu Kenki, and I think someone new will be coming in a few days, but yeah, that's about it. I'll see you later. Goodbye. Hello, surprise! We have some casting for our 5-0 match. Joining me on the table is.
Hello, I'm Spectre. I decided to do this last minute, and we're gonna have some fun.
Yep. So we have a pretty big match on our hands. Two very good players. We're gonna be watching tonight. We have Ryzak, or Washed, because it's their lucky nickname, and Inzaghi.
Yeah, we've definitely seen both of these players around. Inzaghi, in particular, being the Astro Carnival Prince Cup C Southeast Asia champion from last weekend, and Razak we saw a bunch of on our very own majors as well.
Yeah, Ryzak is a pretty seasoned player in general, so we've seen them perform very well in tournaments, as in general. So
yeah. So the matchup looks like to be AEC versus what do you call it? Shenamo?
The correct deck name is Shenhe Animo. However, people like to be funny because it's the second Shenhe Animo. They should have Shenhe Animo. So we're just going to call it Shenhe Animo.
I love people. I love deck names.
True. It's a little funny. But what's your opinion on Scar? I've never really sampled your opinion on him. He's kind of ridiculous.
Sample my opinion on him, or just like cards in general? Because I don't think I talk about my opinion on cards in general.
Specifically him, because he's a little broken.
I like him. I like that he's changing the game.
Yeah.
Whether or not I will like him like 2-3 weeks now in the future, we'll see. But no, I think he brings an interesting hit to the table that we haven't really seen before. Namely, being able to hit people that you couldn't hit before.
Yeah, being able to hit the off-field characters is a really big deal, and we've already seen it throughout the weekend so far. Is that people find some really tricky things you can do in the matchup. Like who you start putting food and like protection, like Lotus onto characters that aren't even on the field, which is really just something you never do.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see how things will develop from here. Let's see. It looks like. Did I miss? So since we've been talking, did I miss ramp? Because it looks like
it looks like just Inzaghi did a little bit of ramp. They probably gained 2 omnis. Either that. Yeah, no, it's probably just a live in, so nothing crazy.
Yeah. So Tubby Wharf. Trying to trace back. Okay, so not really a whole lot. But on the other side, Wash with the Lusu, and I guess he did do that immediate switch after scaling to Skara. So
yeah, this is pretty much the real standard Skara setup. Get your cryo swirled, and now they're going to be infinitely chained. However, it's not the worst because right now Skara only has 1 quill. Shenhe only has 1 icy quill remaining, so it's not too bad. In fact, they pushed off a Shenhe to refresh it.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering whether or not how important Shenhe, with Raiden Superconduct, Shenhe Burst is just basically like pretty important to get out. So I guess you play around that this way with Animo Resonance, or you set that up with Animo Resonance. You have more options to put things up on the field. So yeah, it looks like everyone on Inzaghi's side is covered in Frost.
Yeah, Inzaghi's definitely doing the good move in terms of, I can't do much this turn because I didn't ramp, so I'm gonna see if I can drop Shenhe Burst, and currently, or sorry, both of them have different in-game names, so my brain got messed up. What's it called? Rydak is kind of looking for a burst right here because they don't have any ramp, which is definitely the optimal play, because when fighting AEC, they have a lot more tankiness, so even though you can output 1 billion damage, it really it doesn't matter because Oceanid can just protect itself and H&S stealth.
How does any sort of like Oceanid EC archetype deal with this much stuff, for lack of a better word?
With a lot of upfront, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't call it upfront because that's like melt, that's like melt, overload, etc. But I think specifically in this situation, it looks like Inzagi's just kind of swap snarling it off. Doesn't really think too much of it. Although I would start to get worried because you are starting to lose a good amount of momentum. No, not really any healing in hand.
Yeah, I mean, like the tempo loss is pretty big because it seems like it's the end of turn 2. Like you have 2 summons out normally, or in other matchups, Ocean would probably have a lot more, but probably have done a little bit more by now. Team is kind of chunked out, and the most important part though is just like everyone on Ryzek side has burst up.
Yep.
Well, except Scar, but Scar is just 1 hit away, so
yeah, Scar is only 1 hit away from it. There you go.
So, passing, well, sorry, Ryzek has priority now, right?
Ryzek should have priority, yes, because they ended first.
Okay. Draw.
Inzagi counted it perfectly just to have, not overdraw. Now they got some pretty crucial cards. I'll actually pull it up real quick, what the deck list is, but they got both their talent and lucky dogs, which are very crucial in this scenario.
We have Haunty observing for us, yeah?
Yep, Haunty's on the cans for us.
Okay, I think we can remind him to pop out the dice if he hasn't done that.
Oh no, he has. They're
Oh yeah, I'm dumb. I forgot. I think he was just trying to view the mulligan or the dice rolls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
A lot of food options in hand. And there comes the Shenhe Elemental Burst.
Yeah. Does need to redeploy Quills, but actually, what do you do here? I am a little concerned about their positioning because now you need to get onto Scar, but Scar could he be? He's not in the threat range just yet, but Inzagi could definitely get there pretty fast.
Could you Sucrose the play here? Maybe?
Sorry, run that by me again.
I'm wondering if Sucrose is the play.
Sucrose definitely isn't a terrible option, assuming Inzagi stays still. Miko's Dunzo, which is a big deal, and then pushing on the agent is okay because you're even dice, even with the other player, I mean. So you won't be too worried about them just dropping a burst on you, even though they do have star signs. It's really not a realistic thing that's going to happen. Oh, if anything, wow, George just came in. And there goes Miko's Totem. That is a big deal.
And right into ramp.
Yep.
I mean, with those guys, I probably wouldn't do anything either. But that is a leave it to me in Ryzek's hand, right?
Yes. Wait, hold on. I'll go. Let's check the comm line 1 second.
Okay, there's the Chaotic Entropy, and Hash Brown, I believe. One thing I don't like about, one thing that we're all learning to work with spectator mode is looking at cards upside down, or the bottom half of cards, rather.
It's like, did you know? Like, it's like, what's that? What is this random kid card I've never seen?
No.
I'm like, I feel like it's double. I haven't lost yet because I see two faces, but we'll see once we get back into the dice.
Well, keeping the 3 pyro dice probably indicates potential pivot to agent. That is talent card, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah, that is.
Yeah, talent card. Which one that? Yeah, it's a. Leave it to me, and I haven't lost yet, which is what we're looking for. Yeah, so the thing I was mentioning earlier about being slightly worried about lethal is it's slightly a little better because Ryzak did do send off of Miko's totem, but otherwise Oceanid has burst, and that's kind of a big deal. That's kind of a big deal.
Well, yes. So that'll do 6 damage right now. You know, raw damage, not counting any modifiers, etc.
Yeah, the total would be 6 damage right now. Cool. And it's just Ocean is just eating. It's like, I don't care, man. Your skills mean nothing.
Well, I mean, it doesn't look like he's planning on. Not with the dice. Oh, it still could.
What is nice is that something I haven't pointed out yet is that Inzaghi has happened onto a Fuboni's Cathedral, so that's going to help a lot, assuming they survive. Pretty much just hold out this turn.
Yep. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm honestly like not sure what you do here. I think like if you leave it to me, fast swap to Skara, and then you get you're able to start nailing down Miko. You can take her down in 2 hits, but I feel like is that really even worth it for you at this stage? Probably not.
Just yellow. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so that was tuning the one Adeptus.
Yeah.
But they're gonna... Okay. Yeah, they're just gonna take out Shenhe here.
Yeah, I thought they played it. I'm like, hey, yo.
Alright.
Oh, I think, I think Wanderer Burst kills, actually, with the Leave It To Me. Or, sorry,
well,
not Leave It To Me. I haven't lost yet.
Yeah, it should. But Sucrose talent card, perhaps?
Yeah, I think Sucrose talent card is a decent play. Looking at the dice on Ryzak's side, may need to tune some stuff, but it's definitely possible. And then push over to Skara, I haven't lost yet, and then drop a burst. That's a lot of damage coming out.
Spoon leaving. Keep the hash brown. Still, it's kind of like yeah, there's tuning leaving, so and chaotic entropy. It's a lot of dice to float, it looks like. So that's Vonarana and what's Vonarana hash brown. So I don't exactly know what your options would be. You know, you probably just end after this, right? You just spend your dice as best as you can.
Yeah, I really want them to go for the Wanderer line, but at the same time, like, it's honestly such a big risk, because now that you're down to your two less Animo characters, yeah, no, honestly, Inzaghi could take you out pretty fast with Agent, so maybe you might want to chill out a little bit.
All right, Sumeru City. Now that well, you just switch here. Oh no, you play talent. No.
Oh,
wait, what? No.
oh wow, perfect. You make sure to get rest right on Sumeru value.
Oh my god. That's crazy.
Yeah. Sumeru is a very difficult card to play around. I mean, the players who really I mean, I don't know. I call Sumeru City a big skill in this game to make sure you count how many dice you have in cards so you can properly make use of it in a turn, because a lot of people will play it and then they're like, oh well, I can't use it.
Yeah, I would like to use it. I've tried using it. It's a little too big brain for me. Okay, so fast swap into Wanderer. I haven't lost yet. Tune the rest of your hand?
Yeah, honestly, like me myself, like I'm terrible at using Sumeru City, so that's a super good call out. There you go.
Oh, okay.
You go
That,
down.
yeah. Okay. I
Yeah,
forgot he
perfect.
still has one favored.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. See, this is my advice usually to most players, that the card that you want to mythic or don't is the characters who have transformations, because when Scar is animated, he actually does take off his hat. It's easier to tell. But you know, and maybe you don't do it to debuff your opponent to make them forget. It's like, oh, you have that special status that completely changes the game. I haven't lost yet, but yeah, since they took that, let's move instead.
This is a switch back to Sucrose, probably.
Yeah, most definitely want to switch back to Sucrose. I mean, I don't believe that if I take a quick look, Inzaghi has a fast swap in their deck. However, it is a big risk to leave, you know, Scar out in the open. So
That's what's going on. George is going to explode. Yup. So now with Inzaghi having priority, he can just Star Signs Burst here, take out Wander. Or, yeah, Star Signs Burst.
I think it should just be enough if that's the case. Yeah.
Yeah, with 4 HP. Yeah. That is a lot of Pyro dice.
Well, yeah, that's the option. Also, I don't recall if they used their fast swap yet. They did. I remember now. They
Last
had
turn,
to they toss it out because they needed to make sure they didn't overdraw.
And that is. Wait, that's new fresh wind and freedom, right?
Yep, fresh wind and freedom, the wonderful new arcane card that is totally balanced.
Well, I mean, you can't end, but you could. I guess the big question now is, like, can Sucrose take out these two if Scar is gone?
I'm kind of surprised they ended up choosing to sacrifice Scar in this instance, but it's not the worst play, because Scar has effectively kind of run out of juice, since there's not a lot of healing left in their deck at the moment. In fact, if I take a look right here, yeah, no, just hash browns and Lotus is your only protection, and now that you don't even have any of it, then gotta work what you got. All right. Sucrose versus the world. Let's see it.
Let's see. Not really good options in hand to make any magic happen. So skill. Swap to agent. Agent probably. Oh, what does agent do here? You don't have. Oh, okay. So sacrifice for Dehya. And agent probably, well, it's 2 dice left, right? So maybe you take priority with Lucky Dog?
Priority with Lucky Dogs.
I think. Maybe. Well, no, actually, what?
I think, you know what I think Inzaghi might be worried about is most likely Gambler's Chains.
Yeah.
Yeah, in this scenario where Ryzak has 5 dice, they can easily just chain off and then end both of them, which is a huge deal.
Well.
Alright.
Okay, so haven't lost yet?
Yeah. I would definitely do that.
And I can't remember what the one cost food is.
I'm pretty sure the one cost food. Let me just open the slider. It is either Lotus or hash browns.
Okay.
I'll just flick it open.
Oh, it's Lotus. Okay, so Lotus and then Lucky Dog pattern take priority. Okay, that makes sense. And then Sucrose will not Vanarana, you know. Sucrose will not do anything. Ryzak will Vanarana eat the 2 dice, and Lotus will soak the what was it? Unstable what it
I'll soak the Sucrose summon.
It'll say this 5308.
That thing that has way too long of names. We don't call it that anyway.
Sure.
It actually, the Lotus was good because it protected from talent. I mean, it was going to block anyways, but that's a lot of damage coming out. I believe that's 3 damage thanks to Sucrose talent. So, and it doesn't display it because yay.
And then Tandoori.
Ooh, Tandoori.
Okay,
huge.
so this is looking
that heals though.
Kind of. Okay, so Sucrose doesn't have the damage to take out Agent right now, right? So this is probably game.
Yeah, I think right here is game. And even the Adeptus, take him out.
Yep. Cathedral. Okay. Okay. Fresh Wind and Freedom. Sure. Play all your cards.
That's how you do it. I mean, you gotta flex a little bit, you know.
I don't know. I've always been a just normal attack him. Just do the minimum amount of damage.
Normal attack is also a funny way to end the match. What's it called? But yeah, GG's to Ryzak and Inzaghi. That is game. We don't have the caster screen open right now. Let me see if I can fix something up here. Oh, I was gonna make you Risley. I don't know. Does Risley have Riz? Who knows? Probably. Well, anyway, let's see. I think that's. Ooh, I think is this an ongoing match? Are you done for one more? Because I think we have one ongoing match that's interesting. Let's see. Let me see if this is correct. No, too fast. Oh, I think maybe it's a replay, perhaps. But it's I'm Too Fast versus #1 Panuma fan. Yeah, I know, right? It's like, who is this? Hold on. All right. I'll just I'll let him know real quick. Too Fast. Let me blank this out. Maybe you know what? It looks like it's a rematch. Okay, so we'll flash over. So the winner of last round, I think Too Fast took it. Yeah, Too Fast took it. But looks like they're having a rematch right now for funsies. So we got Too Fast's burning deck.
Yeah, I was kind of interested in this because it showed up on stream while I was casually watching.
Yeah.
Yaoyao.
Yaoyao's a funny card. Oh, so who do you think Panuma fan is? It's one of our admins.
I don't know. Does it really matter? We're all fans of Nidwa.
True. Tournaments do not fund themselves. If only they did.
If only they did. If only they did, life would be very
much
different.
Easier.
I meant life in general. That'd be funny.
True. Well, yeah, that's Epid on the other side. But yeah, Too Fast's deck is very interesting because not only does it, like run burning, which is, not an archetype you typically see, but also has a bit of defensive stuff on the defensive side. I'll pull up their deck in just a moment.
Yeah, so I remember the first time I played against Amber and Baron Bunny,
Mm-hmm.
and I did not realize why I was not doing damage until I actually clicked on Baron Bunny and saw whatever it did. It did something. Did
Yeah,
something. Damage
it's
reduction.
like a Mona summon. You reduce your damage by 1, which is a pretty big deal. You know, you don't really think about it too much until it starts happening. You're like, oh, I'm not killing.
Yeah, I mean that in combination with Yaoyao is
Mhm.
probably a lot of mitigation. Yeah, I mean mitigation, healing, combination of the two.
Mhm.
I wouldn't call it straight out stall. What like since it technically
I
this
think the word
infuriates
you're
me.
looking for is passing breakpoints.
No, the word I'm not sure what just happened, but since the stream lagged for me a little bit. But no, I was gonna say it is literally a burn deck.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Slow burn deck.
well, I mean, I don't know if you've ever played like old school Yu-Gi-Oh, where you would run cards that like do basically do chip damage. You might heal yourself here and there, but
Mhm.
you'd restrict their ability to actually harm you. So
Yeah.
that's what came to mind. I was like, oh, it's a burn deck, but it's actually a burn deck.
Mm-hmm.
Um. Anyway, that's enough podcasting. Like, Yaoyao's gone. It's Amber against the world. She does have the benefit of burning Yuogui and Baron Bunny, so she should stay. I imagine she'll stay alive for this turn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Uh,
rolling through the numbers, I think it's 1, and then you do two with Uruguay, and then Amber does 2. So let me think. 3 plus 2, 5. Oh wait, well now it's even more. Burning plus Dendro. That's gonna
oh my
be.
god,
Oh my goodness. Oh wait, yo, hey yo, hey yo. That's
that's
pretty big.
unexpected. That's unexpected.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you will get a refresh on the burning.
Yep.
Not that it's 2 uses or currently, but yeah. So right, so that should be 3 damage. Baron Bunny won't explode unless, well, no,
I'm trying to recall if Baron Bunny explodes or not, because we never see Amber played. Let me go check.
it explodes at 0 usages. I thought.
See, I'm not sure because what's it called? Because it acts very similar to Mona summons. Let me see. Baron Bunny. When your active character takes damage, decrease damage by 2. Oh wow, so it's stronger actually. When usages are depleted, this card will not be. This card will. Hold on. Yeah, okay, you're right. It needs to have its usages depleted before it actually goes through.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
the way it stands, it looks like it's gonna be kind of a waste.
Mm-hmm.
Because burning will do 1. Yoga will refresh the burning and 1+1, so 3 damage, right?
Yeah.
And then a Baron Bunny. Oh,
Whoa. Mm-hmm. That's a good
Okay.
calc from Epid's side. I think they're checking to. I think they're doing it right because Klee will restrict their actions next turn.
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder what is the artifact? Did you catch the artifact on Agent?
Agent, we can go ahead and check it out. Give me one moment. Let me grab that real quick from our resident Pnuma fan.
Okay. There's the burning.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody will explode. And then...
Oh wow, yeah, didn't quite kill.
Okay. I don't know what Sackbow does. And at this
All
point in time,
sacrificial
I'm quite
weapons, when you cast a skill, they generate 1 extra dice. So basically, like, since you're usually at 8 dice, you can now do 3 skills in a turn. So it's great for skill spammers.
That makes sense, but I'm not... There's a +1 damage on it too, right?
Yep, +1 damage.
Okay, so probably won't play the Sackbow because it's way too much. And the Golden House won't come to play there either. That's probably not a line.
Mm-hmm.
Um.
Yeah, it would
don't
generally be
know.
ill-advised. What's up?
No, I mean, no. I mean, you can keep talking. Like I'm just thinking out loud here.
Mhm. It's a shame. I think one of the things. Let me check what Bunny Trigger does, because I think that would actually be like kind of the game changer here. Because right now, Too Fast is locked in a bit of a tough position, since they have no on-demand damage that they can really throw out.
I mean, does normal not do something here?
Normal attack will just do 2 damage, but then after that, since you don't have any gamblers of the sorts, you're pretty much stuck afterwards.
No, I mean that makes sense. It's just more like it's Epid who okay.
Ooh.
So the switch and then the normal and then that is a Lotus, right? Oh wait, there's a Sumeru City.
Oh, you're I didn't even think about that. Man, nice catch.
Yeah, that's well now and if it's tied, you know, if cards and dice are tied, right?
Mm-hmm.
If they're equal, then Sumeru City still works. So
Yeah.
this is threatening lethal right now.
Yeah,
So unless
actually.
Epid has I mean Adeptus Burst isn't gonna punch through Baron Bunny, right?
Yeah, it won't even.
Like barely won't even. Up, there's the burst. Okay, and then I guess tune 2 and let it rain for the win.
Oh man, look at that. GG's. Cool. Sumeru City, always count your cards and dice, you know?
Yeah, fun card. Great card. Makes you feel smart when you get it right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, Too Fast holding down the consistency, because they did win the proper round when it happened. But also, you know, that's another win for them. You know, for this one, I think it's technically a practice round, but nonetheless, nice showcase of the Burning deck. I liked watching that a lot today. Yeah, let's see. I don't think we have the graphic quite yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and take a look over and check the bracket, because I think most matches should be done at this rate. Let me just open it up real quick. Let's see here. Yep, here's round 5. I'll slide over to that now.
Is not duck actually duck?
Yeah, it's stuck. They're just being silly.
Okay, so now it is
Rocky versus Magic. It's pretty big. Arc taking another one. I think Arc maybe dropped only 1 game, or maybe 2. So maybe you got a 4-1-2-3-2.
well, should be able to see that very soon. All right.
Yep, checking over any mashups. Here we go.
Okay, so Inzaghi, Razak, not sure, Zairyu?
Zelryu. I think either works. I think I'll go with Zelryu.
Okay.
4-1, very nice.
Tato, Rocky, that is Koshi, right?
Yeah, I think that's Koji, yeah.
Okay. Oh, why did I get pinged?
Oh, based. Looks like we got the deck graphics, so I'll show that in just a moment.
Okay. Crapaholic, and that. So those are our top 7 with Inzaghi 5-0, the rest being 4-1. Congratulations to Inzaghi for qualifying for a major in 4 weeks from now.
Cool.
Something like that.
Yeah, I think you might want to like grab another score, but like, you know, because this is, you know, it's week 1, but yeah, pretty much.
Oh, fair. That's right. Yeah. We kind of shifted things a little back, but congratulations on taking that first step, that first
Mhm.
big important step, as opposed to having to scramble last minute for qualifications.
Yeah, pretty much. It's good to get the first step in, especially if you know continue to play the season. I am actually. It's great to see them because they did have a pretty big speech when they were at Sea Asher Carnival, saying they were retiring a bit. But you know what? They're still here playing some weekly, so that's nice to see. Here is all the proper winter screen thanks to Billy. I think it was Billy or Sean made it tonight. So
I'm glad the meta. Well, we'll see what the meta actually shakes out to be.
mhm.
But I'm glad people are experimenting. I really would have liked to see Potatoes Eula deck. That looks interesting.
Mhm.
Uh, um, Wait. Okay, so two people, right? So Potato and Koshi were running Skara Eula.
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh, all right. I gotta think about that for a bit.
Mhm.
Xavier with
They Klee melt.
Tui. All right, all right. You, I will leave the deck names to you.
What's it called? Not what's it called? Because normally people would play Klee with 2 Fatui, with Child for Vaporize, and that was like the most consistent. But now that Stitch Mage got buffs, it's actually not too bad to play her anymore.
Yeah. And then speaking of Child, Crepaholic with Raiden Fatui. I'm guessing that's a safe name.
Yeah, Raiden
Yes.
Fatui.
No.
Yeah, Raiden Fatui is good. That is indeed correct. If you want to make a
Okay.
lore joke, it's canonical.
I guess. Rocky with tried, true, tested bin,
Mhm.
and
Yep.
Rizak.
Yeah, Ryzak.
Keep saying both. Rizak with Shen Animo
Yep. I think
Scaramouche,
I feel like
as we
this
just
is
saw.
this is the version that will poke out the most because people have been running Zhao, but I feel like Zhao is overkill and a little too much to fit in.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's true. Um, but I guess there are other outside of Sucrose, there are definitely, well, not definitely, but maybe some other options that
Hmm.
could be slotted in there. Don't know. We'll see.
Hmm.
Uh, I would love to see a Kazuha, but
But yeah, some people did try. Some people did try Kazuha. Just so gotta have Scar and Kazuha together, but also, it's a neat way to maintain your actions. But people really like Sucrose and Zhao, so
I mean, yes, understandably so. But there are other options, and just I want to say it's a matter of taste, but I'm not a good player, so we shall see. And congratulations again to Inzaghi with having run AEC.
yep. Well, I think that's kind of all we have to talk about tonight, though. What's it called? So, yeah, today was mostly a silent stream, but thank you to Spectre for coming on for a fun round 5 cast. We got to get 2 matches in, technically. Of course, Inzaghi versus Ryzak, and then a fun Numa fan versus Too Fast. So, Mhm. Mhm. Yep, but that is. But that is going to do it for today. If you would like to join us at discord.gg/GITCG, where we hold these tournaments, you did unfortunately miss out this week, but next week tournaments will be back as we do. Let me just go ahead and pull up the schedule real quick. Here we go. There we go. Next week on October 6th, 8 p.m. CST, if you're in Europe. Asia, if you're Asia, October 7th, 4 p.m. JST. And why don't you take America for the last slot?
I was about to type something to you.
Oh, okay.
America will be October 8th. I believe that is the Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
At 4 p.m. Why does it say EDT? Oh
Oh,
no
you're about
no!
to
It
hit
says
the.
no. We will hit daylight savings at the end of the major. So
Yeah.
no need to worry about that yet.
Not yet.
4 p.m. EDT, 1 p.m. Pacific. You know, be there or don't. It's your choice, but be there.
True. Cool. Yeah. You know what? Soon we'll have to not worry about daylight savings because I hate dealing with that. Yep. It's cool. Yep. And one last thing, we're gonna take a quick look at our ever so wonderful social screen.
All right. Well, you may find us at Invocation TCG on Twitter, GITCG on YouTube, GITCG on Discord. We have a subreddit, Genius Invocation TCG, and we do have a website, gitcg.com. In addition, this tournament was brought to you in partnership with Kaching Mains KQM. You may follow their socials at KQM Official, Kaching Mains, etc., etc. They are the premier resource for theory crafting and guides for Genshin Impact.
Yep. Just waiting for, Risley to release. People are going crazy with Nuvolette. Did you see the thing where they had to ban people doing the spinning mouse trick on Nuvolette for Abyss speed runs?
I did not see that, but I wonder if that's gonna result in different speed, typically speedrun communities just pull out a new category. And you're like, these tricks are allowed in this category, everything else is not. But it's pretty interesting to see that. Seems like a pretty big oversight by Hoyoverse if they did choose to, if they weren't aware of it. But if they did, they are Giga Chads.
Yeah, it's a call. I think I have to imagine it's suboptimal, but people keep posting videos about it. So, and now it's banned in certain speedrun communities. So we'll see how that turns out. But yeah, that's what Kaching Mains is for. And otherwise, I think that's all we have to say tonight. Yep, and good night to us. Thank you all for watching. Like, subscribe. Thank you for 1K subscribers, and we're out of here. Goodbye. Woohoo!